Look, walk in the room like, who asked? Everybody mad at the truth, I just pass. I don't load the clip, I don't cock it back. I just carry what you ordered in the paper bag. If the mirror got you feeling kinda triggered, ain't my fault that the picture getting bigger. You can hate the words, you can hate the tone, but I ain't pulling nothing, I just read it off the phone. Don't shoot the messenger, we just speak our mind. You could take it, you can leave it, but the message still arrive. Don't shoot the messenger, blame the story, not the scribe. If the truth hit hard, that's pressure, but at least you still alive.
Hello, everybody.
What up?
Welcome to episode 17 of Don't Cook the Messenger podcast. We are back.
We back in regular rotation. Sorry we didn't do an episode Friday. But
yeah, we had a lot going on. So, but
can we talk about that for a second? So, look, we were supposed to do the episode Friday, but then we both discussed it and we had things going on. So we were going to do the episode yesterday. We had hard plans, in stone plans, and time got away from both of us. So we both looked at the clocks and was like, well, I guess it ain't happening tonight.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, I got finished in the yard with my brother-in-law and my sister was over, and we were doing the flower beds and stuff. And I looked at the time and I was like, dang, okay, I gotta take a shower real quick because we gotta do the episode. I got out the shower and then, I was about ready, and then I was like, oh, dang, I gotta go do something else. And then did it, and time kind of got past me. And I was like, well, it's like 7:30. Justin ain't texting me, so I guess he don't want. I guess we ain't doing it.
Right.
So I was like, I'm not going to bother. I'm tired anyway. So that's why we ended up today.
Yeah, but we here, though. We here. We in it.
We are.
We in it. I'm sorry. I'm just sharing like on all the other apps and everything.
No, you're good. I forgot to do that. I should do that myself. But, yeah, we'll get it. We'll get back into routine, hopefully this week, and just not have consistency throughout the week, every week. So, but today we have it's going to be a little bit loose episode. We're going to talk about we're going to review our time at our first Anime Blues Con, and then we're going to also talk about live action adaptations versus source material, whether that be, of course, like animes, shows, books, and stuff like that. What guidelines should we do? Should they do certain things? Should they not do certain things? Should they follow strictly?
There definitely should be some sort of dress code.
Well, you're skipping. Are you talking about the blues?
Yeah.
You're talking about the blues. I was talking about the adaptations.
Okay. Sorry, I was still zoned in on but I'm good now.
Why are you still wearing that shirt? Why are you still wearing that shirt?
It's official Don't Cook the Messenger merch, man.
Yeah. For those who don't know, we do have a merch store on our website.
Can I turn around with this chair? Y'all go and get a good look. Get a good look.
Don't worry, I'm eventually order one of yours too. So I gotta get one of Derek's as well.
Derek is not happy that he got I don't know what you would call his version, but he was not happy about his version.
The Pookie shirt?
Well, no, the fact that he got a shirt that didn't have back print on it, he was like, "Why I get the bootleg shirt?"
Yeah, that was just a mess up shirt. No, not yours. I gave you an extra mess up shirt. His was I had a single print left, and the back label was white, so I wasn't gonna put white words on a white shirt. So
I feel you.
Looks like we got a few people joining in.
Hey, let's get the live chat up. Let's look at it.
Yeah, nobody's messaging.
Public chat.
I think we have 3 from somewhere, and then 1 on Riverside. Maybe that's your hater.
Nice. It might be my hater.
Just watching on Riverside.
We should have 1 viewer on Twitch. That's me. Just trying to get the views going.
Gotcha. Well, now we just gained another one.
Hey. Maybe well, let's get going then. We got people tuning in. Let's do this.
Okay, you want to start with blues, or do you want to start with the adaptation?
Let's start with the review from Anime Blues. You
Okay.
got our Did you happen to get our picture uploaded so we can?
No, I did not. The picture of us together.
Yeah, or any of the photos we took. Shout out to the guy we met. I think his name was Mr. Bon Me. Dude hooked us up with a phenomenal. I guess he normally does baking content. Dude, he gave me a cookie. That cookie was off the chain. I was a little worried
he need to wait.
I was a little worried it was laced at first, but it was not. It was actually very, very good. It was a gochujang, I think, was the flavor, and it was very sweet and cinnamony at first, but had like a spicy after kick. It was a bomb cookie, bro.
I said I ain't finna eat that. I can't eat random cookies.
I want to find him and get him to join us for an episode.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah. He was dressed up like Master Roshi. I was dressed up like Goku. It worked out.
Yeah.
Hey, a bunch of people said looked like I just got out of prison. So the official name for it is Convict Goku. Yeah. That was what I was dressed as, Convict Goku.
Yeah. They said, who said that? The guy that voices Megami. I forgot.
Yeah, he said that too.
He was like, bro, I thought you
I sent the photo to some other people, and they were like, man, you look like you just got out of prison.
Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, you had the cool scouter too, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, no, I wish we could have got a good zoomed in photo of that. I didn't think about it. What other where's you got the photo of you and me?
I got this one.
Hey, yes, now that is a good one. He
was pretty cool.
Dude,
they all have different personalities.
Cool. Yeah.
He was more reserved, but also like funny. And then,
dude, I think the Megami guy was the best one though. He
has a boisterous personality, but he's been in it for a long time.
And he was like doing like D&D dice with people. I don't know what they were like battling for, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. To give a rating for, I've never been to a con before, any kind of con, Comic-Con, Anime Blues.
I didn't either. That was my first one.
I haven't been to anything convention-wise.
Outside of our little toy convention we went to, which was kind of,
It wasn't even a convention. It was more of a show, like a showcasing. And so,
I think we need to get a booth at the next Anime Blues, bro.
For what?
Advertisement, bro. We got to get our name out there.
Yeah, but people are there selling anime stuff, not just random stuff.
Dude, there was other like content creators and stuff. Anybody can buy a booth.
I mean, yeah, but you gonna be the awkward booth out.
I mean, we both build a collection. We could do some of these shirts. Yeah, we could sell shirts. We could sell. We could bring our collections.
We have to.
And then we have like a big poster with a QR code for the podcast.
Yeah, we'd have to invest in shirts and stuff like that though, because depending on how much, I mean, we could make a lot of money there. Everybody was buying stuff everywhere.
But for me, it's just more of, we can make money, but for me, it's just more of it's a way to, it's just paid advertisement, really, you know.
Yeah, I want it to make sense.
I mean,
I didn't want it to just
random people buy booths at trade shows and they sell toys at trade shows, and it's the same thing.
Yeah.
So
I just don't want. I mean, it was Anime Blues though. You don't want just random two guys with their podcast stuff there and not anything anime related.
Figurines. We could do trading cards. Like, there's so many ways we can adapt it to make it.
Oh, yeah.
We talk about anime in our podcast, so it works.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just my thoughts. If anybody's in the chat, tell us what y'all think. We over here just debating.
I think we could do T-shirts. Like, I could do this, and if I got into the painting thing of the shoes and stuff, I think we could definitely do that. And maybe like live press-ons.
Yeah, so, we could do that.
Instead of they can pick their design and then.
There was one guy there that was doing a photo booth thing. Remember?
Photo booth.
I had my photo taken. I'm waiting. It'll be a few more weeks before I get it. But they're gonna put edits around me so it looks like I'm actually like shooting a Kamehameha wave.
They're probably using ChatGPT.
Nah, they had a bunch of samples there. They do the editing themselves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they were the official photo takers for the people that were doing the cosplay contest.
Yeah.
So
for
let's talk about it though. What are some do's and don'ts that we learned from our first anime con / Comic Con / whatever it was? Our first con.
dues, definitely get more than one day.
Yeah, definitely. Like we bought the weekend pass, and honestly, we didn't need the third day. I think we'd pretty much seen everything by the end of the second day. I didn't there. Honestly, there weren't many panels there that I was interested in, and the only one I would have been interested in was late on that Friday night that I didn't even get to participate in, and that was the one about Goku or whatever.
There was 3 panels that I really wanted to do, and I didn't get to do any of them. One was the Goku one. It was too late. 2 was the JJK panel. Apparently, it was really funny. And then there was a Don panel as well. But those were on
Let's
Sunday.
ask the chat. Is it Don to Don or Dan to Dan? Because other people, I say Dan to Dan, and other people there were saying Dan to Dan, but Cullen said Don to Don. I don't know. We from Mississippi. It's Dan to Dan around here.
But yeah, and those were on Sunday, in which one, I didn't want to go a third time. And then
I didn't want to miss church to go.
Yeah, I didn't want to skip that. The panel was.
Although I think I missed church anyway, so oops.
Yeah, you did. Shame.
That's my bad.
But yeah, overall, I give the panel out of 10. I mean, not the panel, the whole thing. I would give it like a 7.5, 8. It was fun. I enjoyed it. There was a lot to see, a lot of merchants and a lot of cool stuff. And then, meeting people, getting signatures and all that. That was cool too.
And those lines were not completely.
They weren't bad.
They were long, but
they said they got really long. They said they got really long later. Since we went early, we went within the first hour of it opening. It wasn't bad, but there were people like in line for like 2 hours, 3 hours waiting. So I ain't doing that.
So you were smart by getting in there Friday as well.
And
people were still at work.
And then Saturday was just Robbie.
You only had to get one on Saturday.
Yeah. And then
I'm still kicking myself for not buying that backpack. Man, I sat on it too long, and I finally was like, all right, I'm going to go get it. It was gone. It was gone.
Next time, I'm going to definitely enter in one of the video game tournaments. That'll be fun. Maybe we can get our wives to go next time, too. So.
Yeah. Good luck. Unless it's a Fortnite tournament, Leslie ain't going.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get Leslie. I'll get Leslie to go.
I will say this though, my wife has gotten really good at the game. Like she's a top tier.
Yeah, she's better
player.
than all of us.
Dude, she's good. She comes in clutch for me all the time. She done clutch several victories for us. So. I used to be good, but I ain't good no more. I quit playing for like 2 or 3 years.
I can hold my own. That's about it.
You want to know?
I won't say I'm the best, but
dude, change your location to the Middle East. Them folks over there is trash.
Why did you do that?
So that I could win and master some sprites and actually play without being sweaty the whole time. See, y'all enjoy sweaty lobbies. I do not enjoy sweaty lobbies. I'd be stressed out the whole time. Like I just want to play, get some casual fights. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose. Man, that night we played together in the squads. That was terrible. I was scared and running for my life the whole game. Bro.
We won.
Yeah, but I think I got revived twice.
Yeah.
But no, that was good. But I mean, I saw a lot of really cool costumes. I saw a lot of very basic costumes. Like you could tell, like people just hopped on Amazon and bought something. But the homemade costumes were really good.
Some of them were dope. That one person in the giant battle beast costume.
He was good. Like he was hot though.
He had a fan going in his mouth.
Did you see the one that actually had like the homemade cardboard chainsaw man thing?
Yeah. Chainsaw
Dude,
Man
that was
cool.
actually a really good cosplay. Yeah. Then, of course, we saw some inappropriate costumes. Like, And
People
look,
just need
I ain't trying to
It
knock
should be
folks.
shame.
I know. Listen again. Yeah, I ain't trying to knock folks. Folks can do what they want, but you got to expect kids to be at these things. You know what I mean? We saw
There were kids everywhere.
I know, and we saw people that was basic. I saw this one chick. She had elf ears, fairy wings, a sports bra, and a thong and some heels. And I'm like, who are you even dressed up as? You just wanted to show your booty in public, bruh.
I think what mostly I saw, because we kept getting split up. What mostly I saw was dude in dresses, which was
the trans community was very much.
I don't even know if some of them were trans.
And they were very much representing.
Like,
and then just dudes just
your comments
dressed as female.
Hilarious.
I mean, listen. There was some things that, like, it's going to be out there, but then there was some things that just catch you off guard, and you was like, and all I could do was go,
I saw a bunch of male K-pop demon hunters.
I did see that. I saw a bunch of the female K-pop demon hunters, like the actual trio.
Yeah.
I can't remember their names.
Yeah,
but some of those were really good. I saw several. Who's the fire Hashirama from Demon Slayer?
I don't really. I know who you're talking about.
Starts with an R, I think.
We're finna get burned for that. I know.
I don't care. Listen, I watch Demon Slayer, but I'm not like, oh my god, Demon Slayer.
Yeah, overhyped.
I mean it's good. I'm gonna keep watching the movie when we get the next part of the what's it called?
Is that supposed to be this year?
I don't know, but they dragging their behinds on it. I know that.
Yeah.
But there were a lot of Demon Slayer costumes. There was one dude that had a really good Gojo outfit. I mean,
oh yeah, he was really good. He was at the booth.
Yeah, he ran
at a booth.
He ran, but not only that, like he had the same like tall, slim figure that Gojo has. Yeah. So like he was
perfect.
Dope. Yeah.
I saw some anime stuff. Saw like Batman.
Yeah.
Batman was pretty cool.
There was a Batman Beyond there that was pretty dope.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. Was he Batman Beyond or was he just more like an armored Batman? I don't know. I couldn't tell.
I couldn't tell. He had the red logo, so I was assuming Batman Beyond.
But it almost just looked like one of the armored Batman suits from like the Arkham games or something. So I don't know. But it could there was no cape, so also the no cape made me think Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
What about my highlight? Dude, I got to live a childhood dream. Like in the first 10 minutes of being there on day one, I got to build my first lightsaber. It's hanging up right there. Very first lightsaber ever. Got to build it. It's like dual ready. You can run this thing over with a car. It won't break.
You should show it on screen.
Let's see if I can get it.
Are you able to get it down without destroying stuff?
Maybe.
Don't break a ukulele.
I know, right? Okay, here we go. I got to build it. My favorite color scheme is black and yellow. So I bought the upgraded. What's it called?
Connected.
The upgraded software for it, so I can just kind of give it a twist that turns it on.
That's freaking cool.
I could twist again to turn it off. Yeah, pretty stoked. And then the next day, I had to build my 21-year-old son one, and I built my grandson one. And yes, I have a grandson, people. I'm older than I look. My son is 21. I'm 41. I'll be 42 this year. You want to show my computer?
People were
again?
shocked.
You want to show my computer again?
Yeah.
There you go. This was my setup before my new setup.
I actually deleted it from my.
Oh, good. I'm glad. It deserved to be deleted.
I can find it again.
No, you don't need to find it again. But yeah, this is my favorite toy right now, and it's funny. It's like battle ready and all this stuff, but it's never gonna get abused or beaten. It's gonna hang up. Here's my badge from Anime Con. I hung it up this way. Oh, yeah, he found it. He found it.
It was in my trash can.
Hang on a second.
This is Justin's setup.
It's old setup. That's not my new. That's not. I have a really nice computer. I need to take a picture of the new stuff so y'all can see it.
Yeah.
Power off.
All right,
It's cool.
Prop this up for now. Here's the badge from Anime Con, or Memphis Anime Blues.
Yep. Apparently, I saw people online in the group. They were collecting all of the badges from all the years. So.
Oh,
apparently
nice.
Apparently this year there were new owners, so it was a little bit different. Some people had a lot of complaints because they've seen how it used to be versus now. It was our first experience, so I didn't have any issue with it.
You know,
I had nothing to compare it to.
Here's my only thought process towards it. Okay. Again, like you said, we don't have other anime cons to compare it to, but for my first one, was it a little less than what I expected? The answer is yes. But was it less than as far as like what it offered? No, I just really thought it was going to be bigger than what it was.
Yeah.
Like when I think of anime cons and stuff like that, of course, I'm comparing it to the stuff you see on social media, like the big San Diego Comic-Con.
The DreamCon.
The DreamCon.
DreamCon is the biggest one.
Or Kamea-Con down in Dallas, down in Dallas, Texas, or whatever. So it's like we see and hear about those on social media. So obviously they're huge, right?
Yeah.
I think unless you're from the Memphis area, you ain't really heard of Memphis Anime Blues. So
yeah. Well, apparently it's not just Memphis Anime Blues. They move.
Do they?
Yeah.
I don't know, but overall, I'm gonna give my experience like a solid 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was a good experience. I absolutely go again next year. We'll probably plan ahead a little bit better and do a different cosplay than I did this year. I kind of just threw it together. But I was trying something. My plan was not convict Goku, but it was more of Goku with a modern, more like a street Goku, kind of like a solo leveling type of style to the Goku character. Didn't really come across that way. I mean, after I explained it to some people, it came across that way. But
everybody kept thinking you were convict Goku.
Yeah, but then it just I was convict Goku. But whatever. I mean, it was still fun. I got lots of compliments on it. I got to take a picture with the Master Roshi and then hop on his live. So that was kind of cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. I don't know. What about you? What was overall take? What was your favorite part?
My favorite part was just seeing the show floor. I mean, the show floor was it was a little overwhelming, but it also was pretty cool. Like there was a variety of stuff. There wasn't just like everybody had like pictures. There was people had jackets and coats and desk mats and hand paintings or digital paintings or giant wall art. So it was all pretty cool. And I think I enjoyed it, and I definitely will go next year. I'll try to get Christian to go next year, if we can find a babysitter and stuff like that. But yeah, it was an overall great experience. I suggest people, even if you don't like anime, really, I think you should still go. I think it's pretty cool, and the food wasn't that bad.
It wasn't, and it wasn't that bad priced either. I mean. They did sell some hot food. It was kind of pre-made and kept in a warmer, but which is fine. It's not like they had a way to set up deep fryers and grills and everything. Yeah.
I mean, the hot
I had a little
Asian. Was real good.
It looked good. I had a little Asian beef and broccoli thing that they had like these pre-made bowls set up. It was actually quite good. So the only problem was, and it's like that with every type of concession. Like it wasn't very filling. Like I kind of wanted a hot dog after I finished my Asian food just because I wasn't quite full, but it's fine. For what it was, it was fine. So what, did you give it a number rating yet?
Yeah, I gave it first. I said 7.5, 8.
7.5, 8, like I said, okay. I'd be forgetting stuff. I'm old. I think overall, I'll go ahead and just say 8 out of 10. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
So looking forward to next year. let's I say we look for the ones in surrounding cities too. Maybe check out Nashville, Jackson, Mississippi, West Memphis, Arkansas, or something like that.
We need a gun con.
I actually looked it up. There is a gun and knife show coming in the near future. I can't remember the dates off the top of my head, but there's one coming.
I need a con, not just a show.
Well, gun and knife shows are basically their version.
I mean,
of cons. Like you can buy and sell there just like everything else, and it's really cool.
Man,
you can even buy parts. Like let's say you're working on your own build.
Mm-hmm.
You can buy parts and like upper receivers, lower
My
receivers.
next gun I want to buy, I want to build. So Palmetto State Armory.
Yeah.
They have a lot of parts.
You're gonna do like an AR build or?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do an SBR. Now that I don't have to get the stamp.
I am sort of saving for the next gun I buy. It's a gun that I've always wanted. It's a Springfield 1911 45 caliber. Very popular old style officer army issue gun.
Okay.
It's not cheap. It's in the it can be in the realm of $1,000+. So,
oh dang.
Yeah.
I have a SIG pistol. It's like an AR pistol because at the time, I didn't really want to register with the SBR, so I got that as a compromise. But now that I don't have to get the tax stamp thing, then I'm definitely going to do it. As of January, you don't have to get the tax stamp for SBRs.
Mississippi is a great state to own a gun in as well. Mississippi's a constitutional carry state, which means if you're inside the state of Mississippi and you're a Mississippi resident, you can carry concealed without a permit. Mm-hmm. As long as you're legally allowed to own a gun.
Yeah.
And that gun has to be registered.
Yeah. Well, there's no registry in Mississippi.
Well, no. I mean, when you buy it, you're the registered owner of it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
It can't be one of them serial numbers or type of gun.
No, yeah. You can't scratched off serial number. Ghost gun.
No. Yeah, no. We don't do that. We can't do that. Now,
no.
I may or may not have some things buried somewhere, but we're not going to talk about it. I'm just kidding. I don't.
No. Hopefully, I said to Christian, whenever I get in our next house, I want to have like a little armory. I'm just preparing for the end of the world. So.
Yes, my child. Padawan. Baby bird's learning to fly. Baby bird is learning to fly.
So we just get together. If stuff go down, just bring your stuff over here at my house, and
I'm the one with the land. You need to come here if stuff goes down.
Yeah, but I don't want to travel with all them guns.
Bro, if something goes down like a legitimate zombie apocalypse or World War III, we need to be at my house, not yours. I
guess that's true.
I got room to set up like bunkers and stuff.
That's true. Like, we probably had to get to you.
I can defend my property better than you can defend yours.
Yeah. Dang, I had to load all that up.
I even got stuff we could set up like bird's nest for Overwatch and everything.
Yeah.
Welcome to Mississippi, folks.
I got suppressors. I got some suppressors.
Hey, There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Shoot some subsonics with a suppressor.
Yeah.
So
we're gonna get flagged. Probably YouTube already.
We're not on
YouTube
TikTok.
flagged that kind of stuff.
I don't think so. No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there are people that do gun content on YouTube. So.
Oh, okay. That is
but
true.
I think we're good.
That's true.
All right. So moving on, though, we've been kind of just wandering, but all right. So we've got a lot of live actions on like Netflix and stuff these days.
Yep. There has been
adaptation of started out with One Piece, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then it went to Avatar. Just recently found out we're getting a what was it?
Naruto
live action, right? So obviously there's a trend going here. What are your thoughts on it?
I think it's good. I think it's a good thing. I think even others, we'll talk about some other stuff that isn't just anime related for those watching. But it's just strictly on that little anime trend right now. I think it's a good redemption of what it has been, because beforehand, they tried at some live action adaptations from things that are whimsical and magic and mysterious and stuff like that, and it hasn't gone well. And I think with them doing One Piece, which is really hard to do, actually, hats off to them for them pulling that off, a successful season, actually 2 seasons.
Yeah, both seasons were really great.
That I think
it.
they've opened
it actually
the door.
got me into One Piece. I didn't want to watch One Piece because I didn't want to go back and watch 35,000 seasons. But watching the live action made me go, okay, let me go watch the anime.
Yeah.
So that's saying something, I think.
The the Avatar, a live action. The first time they tried, horrible. It was a movie.
Yes, that movie.
The only
so
thing
bad.
I give them with that is some of the costumes were better quality, but
Well, it was movie budget though, not
Yeah.
TV series budget.
yeah.
But I think
Very
they
true.
also learned with One Piece, you can do the live action and still kind of have that cheesy, corny kind of cartoon vibe to it,
Yeah.
which they did with Avatar. And Avatar's catching a lot of flack right now, but I'm not mad at it. I think it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the
there's
big
some
question-
subtle differences, but who cares?
The big question out there for live action versus source material, whether it goes for anime, books,
Well, look at the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's a live
Yep.
action adaptation. And
Yep.
I mean, it's been
my wife
couple of
watches
bad movies
Bridgerton.
here, couple of bad movies here or there, but it's been super, super successful. Billions of dollars made on the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep.
So
And the big question is asked, should live actions stick to frame by frame, kind of like recreating the panels, or should they have, still preserving the themes and, characters, but, elaborate and go not exactly how the source
I think they
material
should
go.
have creative liberties. I mean, look at all the again going back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They pull from the source material, but they have taken so many creative liberties just to make things fit and generate a new storyline that goes in so many different directions. And I think that's where a lot of people are so protective over their anime and their manga stuff, and it's really kind of annoying. Like, dude, it's quit taking it as canon from the manga or canon from the anime. Let it be its own thing that follows the same general path, but just enjoy what it is. Like, everybody's talking about the corny line by Toph, right? But I didn't care about the whole show is corny on a certain level. So who cares about the corny line? And honestly, I didn't hate the corny line, because when you break it down, the whole season is about her trying to figure out who she is and running from her name, Toph Beifong. So in that moment, when she's talking to her mother, hey, yeah, I'm a Beifong and I invented metal bending. In that moment, I felt like it was a good moment. Yeah, it was corny, but it was a big moment. And cinematically, I thought it worked. Storyline, it worked.
How do you feel about Toph being able to see in the spirit world?
I don't hate it. I mean, it was her human eyes that were bad. In the spirit world, she's not using human eyes.
But you can't bend in the spirit world.
Okay. What's that got to do with her human eyes being broken in the real world?
So she wouldn't be able to see.
I mean, she sees with her feet in the real world. I get that. But
yeah, through her bending.
Well, yes and no. Think of it more of like Daredevil, right? His senses are heightened. Because she's blind, she can sense all this stuff.
Well, she
said can't actually bend it. She can't actually bend anything.
People played a specific clip. I've been watching this as a big debate. They've played a specific clip of her saying, I can only see through my bending. So she uses her earth bending to be able to see. And so when she goes into the spirit world, she should not be able to see. But they made her They said I can feel the vibrations off the walls and stuff, which, you know,
That's what I'm saying. She's been blind her whole life, even without her bending. Like, she probably has a good handle on how to navigate any world.
and then they made her able to read as well, which didn't make sense.
Wasn't it written in Braille?
I don't think it was written in Braille.
If I remember correctly, it looked like the stuff she was reading was written in Braille. Or there was something about the page that was textured. She was able to feel it.
Yeah. Well, in the show, the cartoon, she says I can't read.
Oh, well.
Anything. So people are
again, that's a
nitpicking
creative
things.
change, a creative liberty. Who cares?
Yeah.
So in live action they allowed the girl to read. Whoop-de-doo.
So
Big whoop. Who cares?
It's things like that.
That's just nerds being overprotective over stuff that's not even theirs to be protective over.
Yeah.
You know how many Star Wars nerds like get mad over things, and George Lucas finally one day was like, "Dude, it's my story. I'll write it however I want. I don't care what you think." You know what I mean?
How much creative liberty should they take, though?
I mean, if it doesn't really hurt the overarching story, I don't think it really matters. At the end of the day, the outcomes were still the same. The paths to get to that, to set outcomes, were for the most part still the same. So what's it matter?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Okay, so people didn't like her little corny line from the metal bending. They didn't like the fact that the situation when she learned how to metal bend was slightly different. But
Yeah.
I think it's just semantics, and people are just, again, people are overprotective over things that they shouldn't be. And I used to not get it because I was never like a big reader. And like, so all the diehard Harry Potter fans from before the movies, they all read the books, right? And they're like, the books are so much better, blah, blah. I'm like, okay, well, I never read the books. I like the movies. Get over it, right? But then I read the book, Project Hail Mary, before I watched the movie. And I could kind of see their point. Yeah, in my opinion, the book was better, but the movie was great too. I don't need to go discourage people from watching the movie. Were there details in the book that didn't quite make it to the movie, or were kind of just grazed in the movie instead of focused on? Yeah, but if you were to take everything from a book has to be over descriptive, right? Or else your imagination can't take it where it's supposed to go. In the movies, you have visual senses. Everything's not just a written description. So you can get some things across without going into so much detail. And so if you approach it like that, like it's, again, the overall story was the same. And I love seeing the interactions between I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but the scientist guy and Rocky, the little alien. Overall, it ended up being really, really great.
Yeah. So let me give you an example. Dragon Ball. Goku loses his memory by falling. You know, he falls on his head. Mm-hmm. If they were to make a live action and instead of him falling, hitting his head, he got his memory wiped somehow.
Well, see, that changes it, though. Like, I don't care how he gets the bump on the head, but it should probably still be a bump on the head.
But why if it's a adaptation? If he still loses his memory, it's
at
the
the
same
end
outcome.
at the end of the day, would I really, really care? No. But like, does it have to be a fall and bump his head? No. I mean, it could be Grandpa Gohan snuck up behind him and bopped him with a club, and when he was going crazy, and all of a sudden he was different after that. It could be that somebody threw a baseball and hit him in the head. I don't really care, but I think in that particular case, it should stick to a bump on the head, not all of a sudden there's technology to wipe your memories. Unless they did it through the Dragon Balls, I'd be okay with that. You know, maybe Grandpa Gohan made a wish to make him forget, his evil heritage and just be a good person, which I think that would be too difficult to kind of make happen. I think they would have to literally glaze over it in like backstory. But
what if they did a surgery?
I just don't see it happen because the original Dragon Ball, there's not a lot of technology there outside of the capsules that can give you a car to drive or a spaceship to fly. So even when the Red Ribbon Army came around, there wasn't even like androids yet. It wasn't even like robots yet.
I mean, it could be like surgeons and stuff. Brain surgeons.
I mean, it could be, but again, if they did it, I wouldn't love it, but I'd be like, whatever. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
I do think to veer off of the main reason why he lost his memory was because he bumped his head. I think that would be a little too much of a creative liberty, but I don't think anything like that happened in Avatar or in One Piece. Everything is still, for the most part, the same.
Well, who went in the spirit world was different than what it was in the anime. Then they had Jet dying.
That's true, but Jet's a side character anyway.
They had the librarian dude getting eaten. Those are all different things because the librarian dude
they could make
was in Korra.
Well, that's true, and that could be a source for contention later if they do a live action Korra. Of course, there's so many people that want Korra completely retconned out. So
I am on the last episode of season 4.
I'm a diehard Star Wars fan, and it would not hurt my feelings if they retconned out the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Or at least episode 7 was good. I didn't mind episode 7, The Force Awakens. Episode 8, though, they brought in a different director, and he basically rewrote the whole script and decided to do his own thing. And then because of that, episode 9 ended up not being trash, but they literally had to spend the whole episode undoing and cleaning up the mess from episode 8.
Yeah.
Even the master J.J. Abrams himself was only able to do so much. He did episode 7. They brought in this other guy, Ryan something, for episode 8. It was absolute garbage. And he changed everything. And then they brought J.J. Abrams back, and he literally spent the whole movie just trying to undo what Ryan, what's his name, did in episode 8. So, had it not been for that, if J.J. Abrams would have stayed, then, I think episode 8 and 9 could have been quite phenomenal. But if they retcon it, there's not much they can do now because the lady that played Leia is passed away. And, but then again, they're using AI to make a younger Luke Skywalker show up on Mandalorian and Grogu. So they could probably do that.
Well, my overall arching opinion, I believe they should stick to the source material as much as possible, but where they can elaborate on some characters, I think they should.
I'm all about diving deeper into backstory and lore.
Yeah, I don't think they should. I don't think they should change source material. I think they should add to source material. That's fair. That's fair. I don't think they should. I can see where the librarian dying could be a source of contention.
But at the same time, I think it's really easy to bring him back. I mean, he was eaten by the owl in the spirit world.
I guess he could.
At the same time, they could say that he was swallowed whole, and then the owl coughed him up later. Or
he's irrelevant in the story anyway. I mean,
right?
Irrelevant in the story. But
Jet, that's a different situation. But honestly, the Jet episodes were kind of filler episodes anyway.
Yeah.
So he doesn't pop back up in Korra. He's really irrelevant. Does he pop up at all in season 3? I don't think he does.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So it didn't hurt anything to kill him off in that moment. So
I mean, that's my opinion on all things.
Now, there were some things that were missed that we talked about that I thought were very important to the storyline, like the scene where Korra talks to this fortune teller lady, and she's her future is foretold that she will marry a very powerful bender, and then later in that same episode,
Katara?
That's what I meant. What did I say?
Okay, you said Korra. I was like, wait a minute.
Sorry, Katara. Mm-hmm. Don't come at me, folks. I'm 41 and old. I've seen way too much.
I
But
caught
anyway,
you this time. So
you did. Katara has her future told to her that she's going to marry a very powerful bender. And later in that episode, at the very end, Aang has to go into the Avatar state, and Sokka, what's his name? Is it Sokka?
Sokka?
Yeah, I said it right.
Sokka.
Y'all got me second guessing everything I'm saying now.
Sokka.
Sokka, yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Y'all literally got me second guessing everything I'm saying. But anyway, Sokka later in the episodes, while Aang is in the Avatar state, makes it just a no reason statement to Katara that sometimes he forgets how powerful of a bender Aang is. He's a very powerful bender.
Yeah.
And that's what sort of started the narrative of the love story between Katara and Aang. And they hinted around to it in the live
I
action.
feel like there's no chemistry going at all with them right now.
Yeah, every time they start to do that, they veer away.
I feel more chemistry with Katara and Zuko.
Which in the cartoon there was a thing there.
Yeah.
But it was balanced because they were already establishing chemistry with Aang, right?
Yeah.
They're just not doing that well. And, again, so did they change anything about the story? No, but I felt that was a very pivotal moment that needed to come to live action that didn't come to live action. But again, these are critiques that I have, but am I like butthurt and bent out of shape like some of these people are?
No, I wouldn't.
The only live action I've ever looked at and went, this is absolute trash and should be deleted from the history books is Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Evolution was straight pookie. It was straight.
I saw that. My dad took me to when I was young. My dad took me to theaters to see that, and I was like, am I in the right movie?
But you want to know what's horrible? I am such a Dragon Ball fan that if that show pops up on TV, I would still watch it. I hate it, but I'd be like, this is all we got for live action, so I'm just stuck with it till we get something better.
It's alternate reality Goku, so
yeah,
in high school.
But I do think the original Dragon Ball series, it's going to have to be nerfed a lot because it's pretty out there as far as vulgarity in the original source material. But in a way, so is One Piece, and they nerfed Sanji, and they nerfed a lot of other people. I do think the original Dragon Ball series could be done well in live action. Actually, get a little kid, give him the monkey tail.
Let's see what.
That was another
does.
thing about what I didn't like about Evolution. They made him like a high school student. He's supposed to be like 5 years old. I mean, I get it. In real life, you probably can't do a 5-year-old, but you could do like an 8 or 9-year-old and start it there. So, I don't know. I feel like
there's 5-year-old actors though.
They are, but to get a 5-year-old actor that could kind of be a stunt man and do the martial arts and kind of do it all, you're probably better off finding a 9 or 10-year-old to do that and then having them play a younger character.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
yeah, that's true.
Like, did you know the original Karate Kid, Ralph Macchio? You know, the dude's like 65 or something.
Yeah.
He was like 30 or close to 30 when he was playing Daniel's son at 15. Yeah. Because he just looked young. I don't know if he was actually 30, but he was older. He was a lot older.
Maybe they could do not Dragon Ball, but Dragon Ball Z early Raditz days.
I think they're going to run into budget problems because Dragon Ball Z...
Raditz.
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z with Raditz and stuff like that, their powers are different. Like
they ain't
he's
really
not Super Saiyan
much.
yet. He's not Super Saiyan yet, but they got that whole special beam cannon scene. I mean, I guess. But the problem, if you start with Dragon Ball Z, then you have to immediately go into if you want a season 2, you have to go into the Namek saga. The budget's true. They're either going to have to give it a huge budget for
or it could just be a movie.
No, part of the reason Dragon Ball Evolution was garbage was because it was a movie. Part of the reason the first Avatar movie was garbage was because it was a movie. Anytime you take a series,
the directors though.
Nah, but see, and this is
director choice.
This is my only issue, really my biggest issue with live action adaptations. When you have a series that you turn into a movie, unless you create a movie that is
I guess you have to condense
almost
it down.
completely unrelated, you're condensing down a whole season into a movie. And that's what all of season 1 of Avatar The Last Airbender was turned into a montage scene.
Yeah.
And then they
true.
they made it to the north, and that was the second half of the movie.
Yeah.
There's so much buildup that happens before he makes it to the north. It isn't stuff that you can just just kind of glaze over in a montage.
Yeah, that's true.
So again, I
think
give
them the movie budget. Shoot.
But even still, I mean, One Piece did well with season 1. Avatar did well with season 1. I think you could take the first season of the original Dragon Ball, and you could turn it into a live act, and then see how if it does get popular and you want to run it for several seasons, then you could get into, maybe like season 3, season 4, season 5. All of a sudden now we're in the DBZ era with Raditz, and then the next season would be the Namek saga and so on.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my opinion. And then from there, you don't even have to keep it on. You can do spin-offs. The Cell Saga.
They did a live action.
Go ahead.
They did a live action Bleach.
Did they?
So
did I miss that?
It's in Japan.
Oh. Is it a series or a movie?
Movie.
Have you seen it?
I've seen parts. It didn't look bad. So, they also did a Death Note too, but that's kind of easier to do.
Yeah.
Not a lot of powers.
Well, what are some other things? I think pretty much every other than sequels. Sequels are different, but original, live action, say like Ninja Turtle movies, they've all been great.
Yeah, I think
the live action Sonic ended up being really great.
Yeah.
I think it's a little easier to adapt a video game to a movie if done properly, because you don't have to necessarily stick to hardcore storyline as much.
Okay, so the Death Note, it looks horrible actually.
There were a lot of people that hated the most recent Mortal Kombat adaptation, not the sequel, the first one, because they didn't like this Cole guy. And my argument to that was, Mortal Kombat has always been one of the best things about it was I can't wait until the next game comes out because I want to see what new characters they have, right? Yeah. Mortal Kombat is known for bringing in new characters. So when they start a Mortal Kombat movie and oh wow, that is terrible. That is not good at all. That is. I feel like I'm watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I feel like someone inserted cartoons into a live action movie here.
That's horrible.
That is something from nightmares, bro. Like that's not good. But anyway, so one of the things about Mortal Kombat though was they made this movie and based it around a whole new central character, and people hated that. And I'm like, what for? Like that's honestly one of the best things they could have done, because sometimes sticking to the source material too strongly is part of what makes a live action adaptation not good. Because some things just don't translate well on screen.
Yeah, like I said, I think they should change it when it's necessary, but like stick to it as much as possible and add to it as well.
And also like the Katara Aang thing, don't leave out critical pieces of the story. Like they absolutely, like I can understand if it's like a whole fight scene that would have took up too much time, but that was just simple dialogue that could have been thrown into any situation.
They have a live action Attack on Titan too. I didn't even know that.
They doing too much in Japan, bro.
They got the budget.
They doing too much in Japan. I still don't like what they did to Eren Yeager in the final season. I don't like how they villainized him. He's the hero of the show, but he became the villain. I hate that. I don't like it.
I loved it. I wouldn't even consider him the villain.
Bruh, he destroyed women and children across the whole globe. That is the very definition of a villain. But
they made him that from their hatred. And I would say
him anything.
They made him a villain.
My wife brought me dinner. That is so sweet of her. Thank you. That makes me happy. That looks really good.
I would say I would say the villain in the story is really humanity.
I mean,
he was just protecting.
You can't listen. If that's your take, then you have to say Thanos wasn't a villain because Thanos' reasons for doing what he did were good reasons. It just didn't make it the right thing to do.
Oh God, it's scary looking.
If Eren Yeager is not a villain, then neither is Thanos. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, that is terrifying. But for Attack on Titan, I feel like that works because that's kind of the Titans were a little weird looking even in the anime.
Yeah, bro, I would probably have a heart attack if I saw that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably gonna have nightmares about this later. That is horrible. But anyway, but again, let's go back to what I was saying because I feel like this could make a good clip that people would debate over. If Eren Yeager is a villain, then you have to say Thanos. I'm sorry, if Eren Yeager is not a villain, then you have to say Thanos is not a villain. Because I honestly feel like Thanos' reasons were better than Eren Yeager's reasons. Thanos was literally trying to just keep the universe alive and not have people overuse resources.
Yeah,
but make what he did but it was the right reason.
But they still had a millennium left of life, really. It ain't like they was finna die the next year.
Technically, nobody had to die in Attack on Titan. Eren Yeager could have just took out the people that was constantly attacking his little island and then went back to his little island. But no, he had to create that whole goofy looking monster and go get all them freaking what was the big Titans called?
Colossal Titans?
Created like 50 million of them jokers and just went stomping across the globe. There were people on the other side of the world that had nothing to do and had no knowledge of what was going down. And he decided to kill them women and children. Come on, bro. That's a villain, dog.
Listen,
that's a villain.
He took it too far, but I don't consider him the villain as they made him.
He took it too far in the realm of villainy. Eren Yeager needed his head chopped off by the end of that. Dude was a villain.
But look, they would have rebuilt anyway if you just took out the army.
Look how powerful he is. They gonna rebuild. He just take them out again.
Look what he had to do to even do that, though.
Okay, but destroy that single nation and then go back to your island and live your life, bro.
But look what happened when they stopped it. And look what happened at the end after the credits. You saw them getting nuked.
He left what, like 10% of the Earth's population?
Yeah.
If that much? How much?
Yeah, and they came. He killed a third. Only a third was left of the world.
Yeah, he killed 2/3 of the whole world. Come on, bro. That's villain move. Them little babies ain't have nothing to do with that. Newborn babies, bruh.
I know. No, I ain't arguing about that. I hated seeing that scene.
If you okay with that, you might as well say you okay with abortions, bruh.
I was not saying I'm okay with that. But you also have to look at what happened at the end. He left. They stopped him. They did not finish off their people. Yeah, they were wounded for a little bit of time, but then they ended up nuking LD.
At that point in time, LD deserved to be nuked. You don't take
Why?
out... You took out 2/3 of the population, bro.
But they were trying to get
on your head. Come on, dog. What are you doing? What are we talking about here? How can you not say that he was not a villain? He killed innocent people that had nothing to do with it. Children, women, just men that had nothing to do with it.
I ain't saying that he was I'm not saying that he wasn't a villain, but I said they made him into what he was.
I don't care who made him into it. He is what he was. He became a villain. I felt like that was not the way to go with the story. I'm not saying he had to be a big hero or anything like that, but to be the guy that takes out 2/3 of the world, I just felt I didn't like how they did that. I remember sitting in my
peak
chair.
writing though.
Nah, I felt like it was
the whole
lazy
circle.
writing. I felt like it
The
was
whole-
lazy writing. I think it's
the
real
whole
easy to
circle.
just make Aaron Yeager the bad guy, and they could have.
He was the whole thing at the end is the beginning of the show. The end of the show is the beginning of the show.
I know that, Cullen. I saw the show, but
You see, that's lazy writing. Ain't lazy writing. That was like freaking peak writing.
no,
They
I
made
think,
him the villain, and
Which
for
I
that
think
they
was a
deserved
bad
what they
decision.
got. Not everybody, but
I
they.
think that was a bad decision.
I mean, it made sense.
The country that was
Victor?
creating Titans and sending them over there, yeah,
Mhm.
they needed to be put down. And if you want to go a little bit further, maybe go surrounding countries too, right? Let's let everybody know that we just want to be left alone, and let's kill anybody that might have a memory of us. But over on the other side of the planet, where there's people in villages that don't even know technology exists, or down in the Amazon, they just natives that still climb trees barefooted and eat monkey meat. Why they gotta die, bruh? What'd they do? What'd they do?
I mean, they pushed him to that point.
Those people didn't push him nowhere. Those people didn't
He
even
just
know he
said
existed.
they're all gotta die.
Exactly. That's a villain move, bro. That is a villain. That they all gotta die. That is the most villainous thing you could say.
But if it wasn't for, I mean, I guess, but even a lot of those neighboring countries,
Nah.
like
If you
knew-
say Aaron Yeager was not a villain, then you have to say Thanos was a good guy.
I wouldn't say he was. I wouldn't.
Because I'll be honest,
I
there was a
can-
lot of times where it was hard not to agree with Thanos when he was giving his little monologue.
No, he made sense.
He did. I don't think Aaron Yeager ever made sense. No, what you mean they all gotta die? That's why his friends was like trying to stop him because they was like, bruh, no.
Well,
they
he
don't
wanted
all
them to
gotta die."
stop him. They wanted. He wanted them to stop him.
Then he should have stopped himself.
He said
Only
he
bad
can't-
guys can't stop themselves.
He said he can't stop himself because he wants his friends to live, and if he didn't do what he did, his friends would have never lived.
That's just not true, though. He could have stopped himself, and everybody would have survived. He would
And then
at
they
that
would've-
point in time. He was so powerful that he could have. It didn't matter that other country was just slanging Titans at him every other day. He was so powerful. He could have protected everybody.
Now, yeah,
He could have
I
came
agree.
just. He could have become just simply the protector of his little island nation, and could have raised up the next protector. You know, hey, when I die, you got to eat me, dog, so you can have this power.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he was trying to protect generations.
I feel like there was a much better way to do that than killing two-thirds
There was
of the world.
there was a better way.
Yeah, not the villain way. You cannot sit here and tell me he was not a villain. They made him
He
a
was-
villain.
He was a villain, and
Yes, that's what I
But-
disagree with. Maybe
I'm
it was
okay
lazy
with him.
writing. That might have been a little harsh, but I disagreed with that direction they went with the story.
I didn't like seeing him become to that point, but I understood why he got to that point. He's like,
You say so.
He said, I gotta be the bad guy to save y'all because y'all can't do that.
If you say so. Listen, I'm not saying vigilantism is the wrong thing to go. Because let me tell you something. If I thought I could get away with it, I'd be going to Memphis every night dressed in all black. Because Memphis need help, dog. Memphis need help. I would really like to do whatever it takes to make Memphis gangsters be scared to leave their house at nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody throw the J symbol up because the Dark Justin is coming.
Well, Aaron was like, I know y'all aren't gonna do what needs to be done, so I'm gonna do it, and I will be the bad guy, and y'all stop me. So y'all don't have to be the bad guy because they're not gonna stop coming for y'all.
I just felt like nobody had to be the bad guy. I was like,
Well, he was like, if they ain't gonna stop coming for my people, I'm finna just wipe them out.
yeah, go wipe out the country that's doing it.
Yeah, but it was people from all other countries gathered together.
So go take out those countries' leaders, not the innocent
I mean,
people.
but the but the people hated them too. You saw Gabby. Freaking Gabby called them freaking monster trash because they raised up. And Gabby's what, like 6? You got a 6-year-old who hate people who killed Sasha.
And guess what?
She should have got thrown out of plane.
That is learned behavior that can be unlearned. Maybe Gabby becomes a villain in the next 20 years. You just take her out when that happens.
Or you can just stop her from being taken out.
You
know, like when he said go to baby Thanos, do what you gotta do.
I get it, but does it make it right if we time traveled and killed Hitler right now? Or would it be better to maybe raise Hitler up to not be who he became?
True, but once set in their ways, they're set in their ways sometimes.
Killing innocent women and children that's not the answer. That's straight up a villain.
No, I agree. I agree to that point in time, but some of those women and children were guilty.
Guilty for feeling the way they felt? That don't mean they physically did anything wrong.
Some of them
you can't control people's feelings.
I mean, no, not killing for their feelings and everything, but they also
racism. Let's call it what it was. Essentially, it was racism, right?
Yeah.
I grew up around some folks that was very old school mindset, but guess what? Each generation gets better than the last.
Yeah.
You saying that in 1863, the best thing they could have done was just wiped out 2/3 of the world?
Maybe.
Nah.
Well, let's look at it at this point before we wrap it up, because I might have to go out there and help.
Yeah, I hear your baby screaming. Christian probably cussing you out.
No, it just now turned 8 o'clock. So, but
didn't we start early so that you can finish early?
We didn't even really start that early because she was doing stuff. So, let me say this, so we can wrap this up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand killing every single person was not the answer. He
was literally going to take out the whole world except for the folks on his little island.
Yeah, he was.
He was really about to do that, bro.
And, part of me was like rooting him on, and the other part of me was like,
I never rooted him on.
About that.
I hated that aspect of the show.
Me and Christian said he was kind of justified, and then we started seeing like the children head squash scene, and then the lady passing the baby, and then I was just like, oh. I was like, I don't know, Aaron. Christian said, yes, I did. I was cheering them on, like I said. I was like, screw all of them. I was like, y'all kill our innocent women and children too. So, but it ain't that. It wasn't the answer. He went too far.
Thanos literally deleted 50% of the entire universe.
Yeah, and again, like I said, Thanos went too far. There was other ways to deal with it, but I don't think wiping out their population was the worst thing, because they would not stop. They wouldn't stop. And even if they wiped out,
disagree, bro.
Even if they wiped out their leaders, those people would still hate the islands.
Yeah, maybe.
And then they would raise up people to do stuff again.
I disagree. I honestly feel like
you don't.
I honestly feel like that. Just like in the real world, each generation would be better than the last. Because at some point in time, people's gonna be like, you know what? We've been attacking them for like 100-something years, and they ain't never once attacked us. Let's see what happens if we stop attacking them. All of a sudden, the world's in peace.
I don't think they would do that. They still nuked them. Later on, they were at war. When it got to modern times, they were nuking them. They held that grudge for all that time, and they said, all right, we back to...
I'm sorry, if you delete 2/3 of the world, I'm going to hold that grudge too, bro. That is something that is not forgettable.
If I go into your
household... People can forget a normal war. People can forget a normal war. We used to be at war with Japan. Now they're one of our best friends as far as a country goes.
Yeah.
Right? And we even nuked them. But if we were to delete, if we had literally deleted 2/3 of Japan's population, I think they'd still be holding that grudge against us, bruh.
Yeah, sorry. I had to close the door real quick so I can wrap this up.
I'm sorry.
No, I mean, I see what you're saying, but like, if Japan kept coming over here, sending monsters and stuff to eat us and stuff.
I
and
mean,
then we
ultimately, that's why we nuked them, right? Because we knew they would never stop unless we did something drastic. I'm not saying war doesn't sometimes calls for something drastic.
Wait, but if you think of every other,
as many people that died in Hiroshima, it wasn't even close to 1/10 of the population, let alone 2/3 of the population.
no, of course.
And most of those people weren't civilians. They were on that island for a reason. I can't remember the full details, but it was like some sort of government situation. It wasn't like they just said, here's a highly civilian population. Let's just take out a bunch of women and children.
We need to have another episode. Was Aaron Yeager right? We had that part 1.
I'm sorry,
but
we need to get some
me and
outside,
Derek said they were.
we need to get some outside sources because I'm not going to be ganged up on by you and Derek.
Look, I'm saying I don't agree with them, but I don't blame them. They would not stop.
That's
the world
fine.
would not stop.
You are
they looked at
entitled
him.
to your opinion. That is fine. But if you say that, you have to equally say that though you don't agree with him, you don't blame Thanos for doing what he did.
I can say that.
All right. As long as you don't have a hypocritical double standard, I'm okay with your opinion.
No. I see what Thanos was doing. He's trying to save the world. We're using up too many resources. There's not enough resources for people to live. There's plenty of people starving and everything else because there's not enough. But
if you're willing to keep that same standard across universes, then okay. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. I don't have to agree with it.
I think there were just other routes.
I'm just saying you have to be fair about it. Like if you're gonna feel this way here, you need to feel this way here.
No, yeah, I understand.
Okay.
But if I don't blame Aaron. And
Listen,
I was a Jaegerist. I was a Jaegerist too.
I don't have a no-kill rule. I think it's absolutely okay. I would have killed Joker a long time ago if I was Batman, and I would have done it with ease. Okay, but killing innocents, women and children, I just can't get on board with it.
Yeah. Well, this is the Don't Cook the Messenger podcast,
Yes.
and
Cullen
everybody
needs
got
to get
opinions.
on daddy duty.
So.
Cullen needs to get on daddy duty.
But thanks y'all for sticking in this long, and it turned into something that we didn't even realize that we were gonna do. But it's all fun and love.
Go get your Don't Cook the Messenger merch.
Yeah,
Buy this one because Cullen needs reminders to change his smoke detector batteries.
They're changed every time. But thanks y'all so much for sticking with us, and
yes,
we can't wait to get back next week. We'll post a topic of the week for next week, and then y'all get ready. So see y'all on Friday.
Look, walk in the room like, who asked? Everybody mad at the truth. I just pass. I don't load the clip. I don't cock it back. I just carry what you ordered in the paper bag. If the mirror got you feeling kinda triggered, ain't my fault that the picture getting bigger. You can hate the words, you can hate the tone, but I ain't pulling nothing, I just read it off the phone. Don't shoot the messenger, we just speak our mind. You could take it, you can leave it, but the message still arrives. Don't shoot the messenger, blame the story, not the scribe. If the truth is